Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the last topic of this chapter second, which is matter around the sphere. Which is the last topic is physical and chemical changes. Student, we have discussed in this chapter this pure substances and mixture. Pure is divided into two categories: elements and compound. And further element divided into three: metal, non-metal and metalloids. Compound divided into acid, base and salt, and other bases we have divided into two categories called organic and inorganic compounds. And in the other side we have divided the mixture into a heterogeneous, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Under the reference of homogeneous mixture, we have studied about the solution, and solution we have also in the reference of solution we have discussed about the solution, saturated solution, unsaturated solution and supersaturated solution, and also the discuss of concentration of solution, and we have also all of them also done about the some numericals on the concentration of solution. And in the heterogeneous mixture, which is we have discussed about suspension and colloids, and lastly comparison study between solution, suspension and colloids and various applications. And the another things which is separating the components of mixture, which is like evaporation method with the help of crystallization method, certification method, simple chromatography, sublimation, distillation, with the help of separating funnels, with the help of fractional distillation, separating the components of air, and lastly we have also discussed about the water purification system. And water purification system is a very simple process, not as simple, but we have to, when we try to understand, which is easy to understand. So the last topic of this chapter second, physical and chemical changes. We know that in the chemistry or in our daily life, some reactions, some changes has been occurred, and which today we have identified that which changes is physical and which changes are chemical. Let's discuss first, which is physical changes. Physical changes. Basically, physical changes is temporary changes. For example, basically physical changes is temporary changes. Like if you take the ice cube from the refrigerator, you put in the open environment, you see the ice start melting and finally it converted into the water. But anything is changed or any new substance is formed? No. Water is changed from one state to another state. For example, ice to water, or water change solid to liquid. For example, another expansion or contraction. Expansion or contraction you have also learned about in your previous classes, lower classes. The expansion, the railway track during the summer season, and these railway track coming their original position during the winter season. This is important and physical changes. Contraction and expansion of the railway tracks in the different seasons. These are the physical changes. Physical changes means the change which no new substance is formed, but it changed one state to another state. For example, water changes from liquid to solid or liquid to gas. Suppose you have boiling of water and it go into start boiling, and after start boiling it get converted into the gaseous state. So in this way we change the water one state to another state. Let's see another example of physical changes, which is sublimation. In the previous lectures, we see the separating method, which we see when we discuss about the sublimation process through which we separate the ammonium chloride from the mixture of ammonium chloride and sodium chloride. Then we take the mixture in China dish and supply the heat, and after heating we observe on the neck region of the inverted funnel from which we covered the China dish, we see some condenses particles, some condenses solid or start aggregating, and after some time some layer are formed, and after the removing the inverted funnel from the China dish, we accumulate the condenses solid which are ammonium chloride. So from the mixture, the two mixtures are put inside the China dish, and after heating this ammonium chloride start vapor. After heating start vapor, and after vaporization it get condensed into the neck region of inverted funnel, and vapor get converted into the condensed and converted into the solidified, and no new substances form because the solid directly converted into gas, and gas gets condensed and directly condensed into the solid form, but no change. This only change there into one state to another state. When we talking about, so let's discuss about. Let us discuss about the characteristics of physical process. Here we discuss one by one. There is a 4 characteristics are given. First is no new substances is formed. During the physical changes, when we discussed previously, there is no changes or no new substances formed. The first characteristics, the new substances is formed. Second, physical changes is temporary and irreversible changes. When we change C in the physical changes, suppose we found the ice from the water and it is a reversible changes. So second step is physical changes is temporary and irreversible changes. When we found another change during the physical changes, another substance, when we reverse back during the physical process, with the help of physical process, we found the reverse. For example, when we take the ice cube from the refrigerator and we put in the open work environment, we see the ice start melting and finally converted into the water. And when we want to this water change into the again back into the ice form, it will be happen with the help of physical process by freezing. So we can find with the help of another state with the help of this process physical changes. So we can say that the physical process is temporary and reversible changes. Third, the mass of substances remain the same during the physical changes. There is no mass change during the physical changes. Suppose any substance in the form of solid and it start melting into the liquid, but no mass has been disturbed or no mass has been added into their masses. There is only change of the state. No any destructions has been formed, no any destructions has been happened in the physical changes. So the mass of substance remain the same during the physical changing. Fourth, energy does not change physical changes. In physical changing, energy does not change. Let us see with the help of, let us understand with the help of example which this fourth characteristics. Energy does not change in physical changes. Why? How it happen? When we talking about very common example, when we take the ice cube from the refrigerator, it start melting and it requires 6 kilojoule energy. The ice start melting and it requires 6 kilojoule energy consumed. It consumed. Energy consumed. We know that the ice have solid state of water and their molecules are closely packed, and after converting the solid into the liquid, we have need energy, and that's why the ice consume 6 kilojoule energy. 6 kilojoule. Suppose 18 gram ice require 6 kilojoule energy consumed and it converted into water. But it is also 18 gram. And when we again this process, because the physical process is temporary and reversible process. So when we change it, has been changed? Yes, this is changed when this water again change into the ice. When the water again change into the ice, it evolve it evolve 6 kilojoule energy to get freeze. It evolved, and here is the ice consumed how many? Which is 6 kilojoule, and the mass of ice is 18 gram and mass of liquid is 18 gram. So in this way we can say that the mass of substance remain the same during the physical changes. In this way we have known about the process and characteristics of the physical changes.